He joins us this morning on the Harbor One hotline. My mouse is not functioning, Shime. I have a malfunctioning mouse in here. You got to bring up Ty. Good morning, Ty.
Did you say that New Year's Eve?
Hey, good. Hey, good morning, everybody. How you doing? Happy New Year.
Same to
Happy
you.
New Year, family. Man, how was y'all New Year?
Everything was great.
Good?
I mean, how was your Christmas? How was your Christmas?
It was great. I mean, I'm broke now, but I mean, it was good.
You're broke in, you're hot broke because of Michigan.
Yeah. Exactly. It wasn't good, man. Being broke, we losing, the game in Michigan, which we should have won that. We beat ourselves. I mean, but guess what? That's the only time I ever went for somebody like a Georgia Whig. I was like happy for you because if Ohio State would have went, that would have been so much worse. I was not going. So I was like, you know what? So thank you, Georgia Bulldogs.
I got you.
Listen, you played in the NFL for a long time. What was going through your mind last night when you saw what happened on Monday Night Football?
I mean, everything just you feel for because we all been there, not in that capacity. But when someone gets carted off, I mean, the game doesn't matter anymore. I mean, when you actually see that, it was a routine play. And I know I always say, and I'm one of the main guys, we know what we sign up for, but we don't sign up for that. You know, I understand injuries. We have broken bones. We tear muscles. I mean, we understand, you know, we get concussed. We understand certain things that happen in the football game. And, yes, we sign up for it, but that – right there, that is something that no one wants to see, playing a game. The game becomes irrelevant. And I think they did the right thing by canceling the game because no one is going to go out there anyway. You know what I mean? But that is definitely something that we don't sign up for. I hope that he's okay, that he's recovering. But, I mean, it just took the wind out. I had company here last night here in Pittsburgh. My mom's got all my boys here. We were watching Monday Night Football. It just took the wind out of our sails here of having a good time as well because we were concerned about his well-being. And he's actually from Pittsburgh.
Right. So, Ty, I was like you. I could not believe it. And like you think of as a routine play that you see happen all the time. I guess my question is, what's the emotions now for the players, especially the Buffalo players, having to, trying to get their heads around this and then potentially play a game on Sunday and kind of move forward with knowing that, one of their brothers is, they don't know where it stands as far as whether or not he's going to be able to make a full recovery or not. What's that mindset that you think maybe some of these guys potentially could be going through?
I could only imagine because I know what I feel just watching it from this standpoint, just being, a former player, being a part of the brotherhood of the NFL. And you can see as much as we compete against each other, as much as we're trying to, put a lick on each other, playing against each other, it's like it's a brotherhood. So I can only imagine what they're going through. Now, I mean, you can't because some, on teams, some guys are closer than others. But at the end of the day, we share this locker room. We're here every day. I was reading this stepbrother. He called an Uber to the hospital. That's what the brotherhood is. I mean, people on the outside, looking in, they just see the game itself. People go in and they're watching to get entertained. But this is real life. The game should never come down to life and death. You know what I mean? So I think once they find out from a teammate standpoint, from the Buffalo Bills, is he okay? Is he going to make a recovery? Then you can be able to get yourself back into, hey, we can play some football. But until they have something concrete and he's going to recover, it's going to be hard for those guys to go back out there on the field. It's just going to be pretty tough.
Ty, how important is it for the NFL and NFLPA to make sure that all of his teammates are also accounted for emotionally as they try to go forward? It's one thing if one of their teammates goes down and they don't have to witness it, but for all of them to have to be around him while they're working on him for CPR, whether it's counseling or making sure that people are available for these players to talk to, and making sure that the human side of them is taken care of just as much as the physical side would be in a locker room.
You know what? I know they have all kind of things in place, but I don't really know if you can really prepare or say anything because we've seen it with our own eyes. We've been out on the field, many a day when someone goes down and they get carted off, but then they give you the thumbs up sign and everyone, and the game goes on.
Right.
This was a totally different situation. We never see CPR. When has a football game came down to CPR in the middle of the field in the game?
Yeah.
That is a totally different ball game. So you're not prepared for that. We're prepared for, typical football injuries. So I don't know what the NFL could do because there's nothing that they can say that we have our own recollection of what we see. So, I just hope that he's okay, and that's what it's about right now. I was like, the hell with football last night, the hell with Monday Night Football. No one cares about football. All we care is about Damar's well-being. And I don't know what the NFL can do because everyone is going to take, their own interpretation of how they're feeling and what they're seeing out there on the field. You know what I mean? To have his boys gather around him, to protect him from whatever, cameras or whatever, but they seen something and you can see the reaction on the field from the players. And it was heartbreaking, man. And I just hope that he makes a full recovery and not about playing football again. It's about living a normal, healthy life. That's what it's all about at this point.
Agree 100%, Ty. Very well said on that. And just quickly, because I know we're running out of time a bit, when it comes to the Patriots on the field, something we've been talking at length about all year, it seems. But is there anything that can happen in this Sunday or if the Patriots make the playoffs that would make you feel okay with status quo on offense entering next season when it comes to the play caller?
You know what? The Patriots, no matter what happened, and hopefully they get into the postseason, but they're going to have to make some changes. We all know that. They're a couple pieces away. I've pretty much said that all year. They do need take a true offensive coordinator. They're doing the best that they can, I guess, but they're going to have to make some changes if they want to compete and live up to the standard of the Patriot way. And that's my opinion. They're going to need some pieces on offensively. They're going to need some pieces defensively. Yes, they're making a lot of turnovers, but I don't think they're playing consistent across the board to challenge for any championships. And that's what the Patriots have been about, championships, having an opportunity to win a Super Bowl. And they're going to have to spend some money, first of all, in the offseason, and they're going to have to make some changes. But Coach Belichick isn't afraid to do that, so I trust that he's going to, hey, Mr. Kraft, open up the checkbook. We got to get us a couple of these free agents. And Coach Belichick is going to have to make some staff changes and can't make it personal. This is business, in my opinion.
Ty, Boomer Esiason was on the show yesterday saying that Mac Jones acts douchey from time to time. Would that be your assessment as well?
Hey, first of all, for him to say douchey too about an NFL player or quarterback, that's funny in itself. I haven't heard that one in a long time. But I wouldn't say I'm not going to sit there and call the man, a douche or he acts douchey. I try to say he's passionate about it because, I've seen guys, that's how they got to get themselves up. Like I said before, hey, Tom Brady's breaking tablets. You know what I mean? I know he's earned it. He's the GOAT. But, I think that's just Mac Jones' way of doing things now. If it starts getting out of control, if he starts getting, insubordinate to coaches or Belichick or his teammates starting to feel a certain way about it, that's a totally different ballgame if you're affecting your own locker room. But, we all have our opinions on the way he may be acting, and he's saying, douchey. But I just think that's Mac Jones, and I think as long as it's accepted, within the reason in the locker room and he don't turn his teammates off on it, he'll be fine. He's just passionate and wants to win.
So it's like douche level 3, not douche.
Yeah. It's douche level, but I wouldn't call him a douche just yet. He's not a douche just yet. He does douche level stuff.
He has some douche in him.
Yes, but he's not full on douche yet. It's still deep down in there.
He ain't get full on douche yet.
No. We like to put it, he's douche adjacent.
I like
all
that.
right. Well, listen, we were a little late starting with you this morning, so we'll let you go. But look forward to speaking to you next week. All right.
Oh yeah, absolutely, guys, man. Hey, glad you guys had a great New Year, Christmas. I hope everybody ain't as broke as me. 5 kids, 2 birthdays in December. So, I'm a little pissed off. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, now the New Year's came, I'm like, damn, we starting off wrong.
Well, I mean, how much did you spend? I mean, the kids are older, aren't they, or no?
I got 5, and I got 2 birthdays. See, it's not this good. Then you got a mama, and come on, man. It's like 5 kids. Come on, 5, and they look. And, I got a couple young ones, man. They still looking forward. They still believe in Santa. You got to go and change, the elf in the shelf. You got to get up and go change that shit. Go hide it.
There we go. More broke.
Well, the elf changes itself, Ty. Changes itself.
There we go.
Magic.
We got to dump out of the S-bomb, and I'm not going to charge you swear jar wise because you're broke. So.
Plus, those older kids are expensive.
I appreciate it. I think with all that what we've given already, I think that they're giving me a pass on this one. You know what I mean? But elf on the shelf, man. I'm like, man, that's hard because you got to hide it in plain sight. All you do is move it from one thing to another. I don't mean to blow it for the kids. I
God.
think the kids listened to this morning. Come on, man. That's unbelievable. At some point, I was about to sit there and just, tell my kids, hey, look here. I'm Santa, goddamn it.
Oh, God. It's a family show. Family show.
We're all
Maybe that's
Santa.
what happens in your house.
Wait, you need to give like a spoiler alert before you say that. What's wrong with you?
Well, there's a main Santa, and then there's
Yes.
parent Santas.
Hey.
I'm Santa, goddammit, is the quote of the year.
That's a shirt. We gotta do a shirt. All right, Tyler, you're the best.
All right, guys.
All right.
Hey, guys. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you later.
All right.